Hello, children. Let's take a deep breath together and get ready to discover something amazing. Noah's Ark, the big boat, the great flood, and the rainbow promise. A very, very long time ago, the world was full of people, but most of them had forgotten about God. They were mean to each other, they lied, they fought, and they didn't care about doing what was right. It made God very sad to see how the world had changed. But there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah loved God. He listened to God, obeyed him, and tried to do what was right. God saw Noah and smiled. One day, God spoke to Noah. Noah, the world has become full of wickedness. I am going to send a great flood to wash it clean. But you, Noah, will build a big boat, an ark. I will save you, your family, and two of every kind of animal. Noah had never seen a flood like that before. And building a huge boat. That sounded impossible, but Noah trusted God, so Noah got to work. Bang, bang, saw, saw. He cut wood, hammered nails, and followed every detail God gave him. The ark was massive, longer than a football field, taller than a 3-story building, and big enough to fit a zoo. People came by and laughed. Hey Noah, where's the water? Are you building a boat in the middle of dry land? You're crazy. But Noah didn't stop. He kept building. He kept trusting, because he knew God keeps his promises. Finally, the ark was ready. Then something amazing happened. Animals began to arrive. 2 elephants walked side by side. 2 lions roared as they entered. 2 giraffes poked their heads above the roof. There were sheep and snakes, parrots and penguins, zebras and kangaroos. God sent 2 of every kind, male and female, so they could be safe in the ark. Noah also brought food and supplies. Then, Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives all entered the ark. 8 people, a boat full of animals. And then, God shut the door. And then, it started to rain. Drip, drop, drip, drop, then harder, splash, splash, splash. The sky poured water, and fountains burst from the ground. The rivers overflowed. The lakes rose. Houses disappeared. Trees sank. But the ark floated safely. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Inside the ark, it was cozy and dry. Noah and his family took care of the animals, feeding them, cleaning up and waiting patiently. After 40 days, the rain finally stopped. But the world was still covered in water. So Noah waited. Days turned into weeks. The ark floated gently on the waves. Then one day, the ark bumped into a mountain. It had landed on Mount Ararat. But they still couldn't leave, the ground was too wet. So Noah sent out a raven. It flew and flew but never returned. Then he sent a dove. The dove came back, no dry land yet. A week later, he sent the dove again. This time it brought back a tiny olive leaf in its beak. Land is near, Noah said with joy. He waited one more week and sent the dove again. This time, the dove didn't come back. The earth was dry. God told Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your family and all the animals." So they stepped out into a brand new, fresh world. The sky was clear, the trees were green, and the animals ran free again. Then Noah built an altar to thank God for keeping them safe. He gave thanks with all his heart. And then, God gave Noah and the world a special gift, a sign of his promise. A beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky. God said, "I will never again flood the whole earth. This rainbow is my promise to you and all living creatures." So whenever you see a rainbow, remember, God keeps his promises. God watches over those who trust him. And even when the world feels dark and stormy, God always brings the sunshine again. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to share your lessons with your friends. I will see you next time for another fantastic story.